Good afternoon, I'm Pamela Van Meer, Kawartha 411 News, and this is your 5 at 5:30. Your top news headlines from in and around the city of Kawartha Lakes for Wednesday, July 29th, sponsored by Income Tax Plus in Lindsay, family owned and operated since 1988. The City of Kawartha Lakes is considering suspending certain 2020 operating road programs such as ditching and brushing, deferring capital projects, and maintaining limited public access to various buildings and facilities as Council grapples with a $2.5 million budget shortfall.
Based on reduced revenues, we have instructed staff to find ways to eliminate the deficit by year end. This will result in some continued reduced services and amenities, as well as some capital work being pushed to next year. We will be opening some buildings with condensed levels of service. Council has agreed to open 6 out of our 9 arenas this year, but only if the demand warrants it. Please work with our staff, as there may be some new rules around booking ice time, but our goal is to offer this service as efficiently as possible.
Last week, the City of Kawartha Lakes announced it would slowly be phasing out the acceptance of some items for recycling. Disposable coffee cups, styrofoam products, and empty aerosol cans are no longer recyclable. We talked to David Kerr, the manager of environmental services for the city, to clear up a few misconceptions about what can be recycled.
Make sure that you recycle your fibers and your containers. Those are the two main things that we're trying to get people to get on board with recycling. It's amazing how much fibers and containers make up the waste stream. It can be over 7,000 tons in our municipality. So if we can get that out of the landfill, then we save on landfill space. We take electronics. We also take construction demolition waste. We have a huge trailer that we put mattresses in. So it's amazing how well that program has worked, in the last year. It's only been implemented for a year, but we've been able to take out 5,000 mattresses just in the space of a year. Well, we recommend to people to remove the plastic bottle lids themselves, because the plastic is actually a different type of chemical configuration than the actual bottles themselves. So the lids and bottles are two different types of plastics. Make sure you've got your standard, plastic bottles, various types of cartons, milk cartons. We would recycle various types of tubs and containers, aluminum, pop cans, beer cans. All those things, can be recycled. Please rinse things. Again, we're not asking you to put it in the dishwasher, but just do your best to take out the majority of material. We're not asking the public to put a huge amount of effort into taking the labels off. The processing facilities are able to package the material up without taking the labels off. If it's easy to take the label off, then do so. But we want to make recycling as easy as possible for everybody, because if it gets too complicated, then it's going to frustrate the public, and our recycling numbers will go down.
The Ontario government announced today that they have launched an independent commission into COVID-19 and long-term care. 3 commissioners will investigate how the virus spread within long-term care homes, how residents, staff, and families were impacted, and the adequacy of measures taken by the province and other parties to prevent, isolate, and contain the virus.
We're appointing an independent commission to conduct a full-scale investigation into COVID-19 and long-term care. The commission will be led by Associate Chief Justice Frank Morocco, who has practiced law for 33 years and worked on a number of high-profile cases. He'll be supported by Angela Koch, a former OPS executive with 27 years of experience in modernizing and reforming government, and Dr. Jack Hitz, a former president and CEO of the Ottawa Hospital and one of the most respected healthcare CEOs in the entire country. They will conduct as many interviews as necessary, they will require records to be produced, and they will summon as many people as they need to until we get down to the bottom of this. No stone will be left unturned, because our seniors deserve nothing less, and our government will support that work all the way. I look forward to receiving their report next spring.
A 31-year-old Lindsay resident has been charged after an off-duty police officer allegedly observed a drug transaction in Lindsay. Police say it happened on Monday, July 27th, when an off-duty member of the Kawartha Lakes Police Service observed a drug transaction take place between two people in the area of Kent Street East in Lindsay. The Police Service Drug Enforcement Unit began an investigation and arrested a man shortly after in connection with the incident. 31-year-old has been charged with possession of a controlled substance for the purpose of trafficking. It's time now to take a look at the weather. Our weather is sponsored by Team Brad Bird, Mincom Plus Realty in Lindsay, a team that gets your home sold. A 60% chance of showers early this evening with a risk of a thunderstorm and fog patches developing overnight. For Thursday, a mix of sun and cloud with a 60% chance of showers late in the morning and in the afternoon. A risk of a thunderstorm in the afternoon as well, with a high of 26 but feeling like 31 with the humidex, and a low going down to 13 overnight. On Friday, sunny with a high of 26 and a low of 13. And on Saturday, sunny again with a high of 27 and a low of 14 overnight. That's your weather, sponsored by Team Brad Bird, Mincom Plus Realty in Lindsay. That's your news for Wednesday, July 29th. For a look at all of the day's news in depth, you can go to our website, kawartha411.ca. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.